What's up? This is John Cena. Hit the like button if you believe that Ricochet will be a flop in all elite wrestling.
So I just came back from Taekwondo sparring, and my Taekwondo master told me that he found out what my weakness is. He told me that I get tired fast because I'm too busy doing flashy ass kicks and fancy ass kicks, and I'm always jumping. That takes away my energy. I did not know that because I'm always the most tired in my class, but I never lose matches because when in doubt, I always rely on my athletics. So I always rely on my natural athleticism. That always wins me matches. So I'm glad he told me what my main weakness is. Chill out on the fancy ass kicks and the flashy ass kicks because he said that those kicks were not landing in my fights last night. But he told me that my roundhouse kicks were my best kicks. Those kicks were winning me matches. He told me to rely on my best kicks that were making the most contact, and that was my roundhouse kicks. So he taught me something. He told me to chill out on my flashy ass kicks because that is what's tiring me out. And he said chill out on my jumping. I think the main issue is every fight that I'm in, I always pretend like I'm in a martial arts movie, and I think that's my main issue. So next week, I'm going to chill out on my flashy ass kicks and my flashy ass jumping, and I'm going to stick with all the kicks that were winning me matches. And I was doing other kicks that were not flashy that were also winning me matches. Oh yeah, by the way, I must say this. Listen, all you kids out there, listen, do not look up to me. I'm the last guy you should be idolizing. Okay, I'm a very flawed man. I'm very different. You should not look up to me. Like, I cringe when people say they look up to me. Like, I don't get it. I'm very different. You can't be like me. You can't act like me. Acting like Walk Clyde only works for Walk Clyde based on how I grew up and how I look. Don't try to be like me. Why don't you be like yourself? Why don't you idolize your parents, your mom, your father, your uncle, etc.? Do not idolize me. You don't know me. I'm very different. When I say that I look up to 50 Cent, Conor McGregor, Tupac, is mainly because those three men remind me of myself. They act like me, they talk like me, and they carry themselves like me. So I relate to that, especially as a guy that, listen, I was raised by a single mom. I did not have a father figure in my household. So of course, I'm going to look up to guys that I want to be like when it comes to power. They talk shit and they back it up and they say what's on their mind. That sounds like me. So naturally, I look up to men who remind me of myself as a person because that's what I want to strive to be, because those three men are successful with their attitudes. Now, let's talk about Ricochet. This video is coming 4 months early because I gave Ricochet 4 months to blend in all elite fake pro wrestling. My God, that crowd didn't give two shits about Ricochet. Like I said, fucking Will Ospreay, he ruined Ricochet's life. I'm like, dog, stay out of people's lives. Why don't you stay out of people's business? Ricochet was doing just fine on Raw. Okay, what the fuck is the difference between Ricochet on Raw and now? I see no difference. He gets the same reactions. My God, he has fucking ruined his life. He has ruined his fucking life. I don't care how much of that young moolah, baby, he's being paid. Why would you leave sexy ass, super thick Samantha Irvin to come to Dynamite? Why? Imagine you don't want to be around your girl, your super thick girl, 24/7 at work. So now, super thick Samantha Irvin is on Raw by herself. Bruh, have you seen the way she looks at CM Punk and vice versa? Obviously, CM Punk wants to smash. So yes, this was fucking dumb. Listen, it wouldn't shock me if Dane Priest is trying to fucking smash. Dog, she's super thick. You don't leave super thick women lying around by themselves. Because guys like me, I'm going to talk to her if I know her guy is in a fucking different state. You dummies. That's how that works. She's super thick. You don't leave her lying around by herself. You gonna leave your girl around horny ass wrestlers? That is wild. But let's talk about his match with Kyle Fletcher. Listen, I was more so impressed by Kyle Fletcher. So let's talk about Ricochet's match with Kyle Fletcher. This was a very good match, but I was more so impressed by Kyle. Kyle, man, he has huge upside. And I found out he's 6'4", 240. So Kyle is a big guy? Damn. Fucking RIP. RIP to Kyle's career. Because he's 6'4", 240, which means yes, he will be a job guy in all elite fake pro wrestling. Kyle Fletcher will be a job guy in all elite fake pro wrestling. He's 6'4", 240, yes, Con Man hates big guys. But man, I was very, very impressed by Kyle motherfucking Fletcher over fucking Ricochet. He was way better. I don't get it. I heard the video package of Ricochet before the match started. This dude said that he was held back by the World Wrestling Federation. Now he is going to be let loose. How? Bro, I saw your match. It was not special. What are we not seeing here? How did the World Wrestling Federation hold you back from doing what? From doing one more flip that you can't do? Like, how did they hold this man back? I think I'm on another planet. Maybe I gotta get my eyes checked. I saw this match. This was a regular match from Ricochet that you would have seen on Raw. This was a Raw match. This was a SmackDown match. So how did Vince McMahon and Triple H hold this guy back from doing what? Bro, he was doing the same shit he was doing on Raw and SmackDown. What's so special? Tell me, all you marks. What did Ricochet do that he was not doing in the World Wrestling Federation? I don't get it. Listen, flips and dives and kicks, it's not gonna cut it in All Elite Wrestling. It's not. See, he is so dumb because on Raw, nobody moves like Ricochet. On Dynamite, everybody moves like Ricochet. So he is not going to stand out. On SmackDown, nobody was doing what he was doing. So he always stood out. But now he's not. He's on Dynamite. Bro, did you see Kyle Fletcher? He was actually more impressive. There's tons of guys that can do what you do, if not bigger. Kyle, he is 6'4", 240. And he was moving just as good as Ricochet. So what are we missing here? How was he held back? What move that he couldn't do on Raw? That's the point of this video. Okay, what moves was Ricochet not doing on Raw that he was doing on the Indies? That's my motherfucking point. What was he not doing? Listen, man, flips and dives and kicks, that don't draw shit. Nobody cares. Right now, he feels like just another face on the roster. I can't believe he came here. Why would you leave the World Wrestling Federation as a mid-carder to come to a new company as a mid-carder? He's not going to be a main eventer, and he's not going to be a world champion. His ceiling is maybe TNT champion. That's his ceiling. Low mid-card belt, that's it. He's not going to be a fucking main eventer, a world champion. It's too late. Ricochet, he should have came 4 years ago when they needed him. Now they don't. There's tons of guys that can do what you do. Have you seen Hologram? Bitch, have you seen Hologram? Have you seen Ray Phoenix? Have you seen Top Flight? Have you seen Dante Martin? There's tons of guys that can do what you do. Have you seen Private Party? They can do what he does. Have you seen motherfucking Will Ospreay? He does what Ricochet does. This was a huge mistake that was not needed. All Elite Wrestling don't need Ricochet. So this was a bad move. Nobody cares about Ricochet in All Elite Wrestling. Listen, this video came early. I was trying to wait 4 months from now. But this was ahead of schedule. This video was ahead of schedule. This dude sucks, okay? Ricochet sucks. Okay, will Ricochet be bigger than Adam Page? No. Will he be bigger than fucking Swerve Scott? No. Will he be bigger than Hook? No. Because his promos still suck. So that's my point. Okay, now he's in All Elite Wrestling. Will his promos get better? Right? You marks, all you care about is the ring work. All you care about is the matches. You think that his matches are going to be better. Okay, what about the promos? You forgot about that, bitch. What about the promos? That has not gotten better, and it will not get better in All Elite Wrestling. That's all y'all care about. You kept on saying, if Ricochet was not held down, he can do the same shit as fucking Ospreay. Okay, what does that mean? Right? What the fuck does that mean? He still can't talk. Nobody cares about your matches. You have to make us care about your matches with your fucking mouth. He's still boring. He still can't talk. So what's so special? Okay, let's say he has a match against Pac. Okay. Okay, so Pac does the same shit like him. So how will Ricochet stand out if Pac-Man also does the same shit like him, right? Is Pac-Man a fucking main eventer? Is Ricochet better than Pac-Man? No. So this was a bad move. This was an awful decision. Is his promos better than Pac? No. Is his promos better than fucking Dean Ambrose? No. I think he's actually neck and neck with Daniel Garcia with promos, right? He's neck and neck. I don't see it, man. I don't know why he came here. Who cares about your money? Bro, nobody watched Dynamite to watch Ricochet. That's my point. People tuned in to watch the Aftermath with Adam Page, fucking Swerve Scott, and Daniel Bryan. That's why they tuned in. Nobody cares about Ricochet. This was a bad move. Why did you come here? Soon, Ricochet will be on Rampage. Soon, he will be on Collision. The crowd gave him a very, very low pop, a very, very low reaction. Why? I'll tell you why. They are numb to guys like Ricochet. That's my point. When you do too many flips, dives, and kicks every match, you become numb to it. So all this fucking flippy-dippy shit that Ricochet does is going to be pointless. You see, on Raw and SmackDown, he was special. Name me somebody that was doing the same shit as Ricochet this year on Raw and SmackDown, you see? But I can name you damn near 10 guys on Dynamite that can do the same shit as Ricochet. So why did you come here? He was brainwashed by fucking Ospreay. He was brainwashed by you stupid ass fans. You fucked up his career because he is going to be a failure in All Elite Wrestling. Just wait until Edge comes back. He fucked up. Bro, you have no place here. It's too late. Like I said, Triple H was going to turn this guy heel. He was going to be a heel against Dragunov, and he fucked it up. Why does he think he's going to be a fucking main eventer in All Elite Wrestling? Like how? Like, bro, you can't talk, okay? Just imagine Chris Jericho, boring ass, cringe, Chris Jericho versus Ricochet. Are you looking forward to that match? Nope. That's going to be a boring ass feud. He has tons of boring ass feuds lined up, right? All you marks that were jerking off to all these dream matches. But how come you not jerking off to his future promo battles? How come you not jacking off to his future promo battles with these men that you say this is a fucking dream match? Quiet, huh? I hear silence. All you care about is his dream matches. You don't care about story. You don't care about feuds. You don't care about mic skills. You don't care about promos. How come you are not jerking off to a promo battle between Chris Jericho and Ricochet? How come you ain't jerking off to a promo battle between Max and Ricochet? How come you not jerking off to a promo battle between Pac-Man and Ricochet? Oh, right. All you care about is the match. All you care about is fucking flips and dives and kicks. That's not going to draw anything. Ricochet is not going to draw. Nobody cares about him. Nobody cares about Ricochet on Dynamite. Go back and watch that match. The crowd was quiet. The crowd was quiet. Go back and watch. They were more impressed by Kyle Fletcher. How about you let that sink in? They were more impressed by Kyle Fletcher. Why? Because he was a big guy and he was just as athletic as Ricochet. That's why this was a bad move to come here. Oh yeah, by the way, do not sleep on Kyle Fletcher. That guy has upside. He is built like a young Randy Orton. Don't be surprised if he goes to NXT very, very soon. If Con-Man don't book him well, he might go to NXT because that guy has upside. He has size and that guy can wrestle. Like I said, I think I was more impressed by Kyle than Ricochet in that match. All right, so let's compare Swerve Scott to Ricochet. Who has more upside? Why did Swerve Scott get so over in All Elite fake pro wrestling? Because he has a very, very great entrance and he's a very, very nice promo. And it feels like he has a good character. Ricochet has none of that, okay? He has none of that. At least fucking Swerve Scott has evolved since NXT. Ricochet has not evolved since NXT. I'm surprised I have not talked about that enough. That Ricochet has not evolved since NXT. At least Isaiah Swerve Scott has evolved since being released by the World Wrestling Federation. He is way more over than Ricochet. I can't see the audience fucking gravitating towards Ricochet like they did Swerve Scott. It's not going to happen. I can't see Ricochet having a similar rise like Isaiah Swerve Scott in All Elite Wrestling. It's not going to happen. I wouldn't be shocked if Ricochet becomes the next Keith Lee. I wouldn't be shocked if Ricochet becomes the next Hardy Boys, because I think that is his upside. He is going to be the next Hardy Boys. The moment Ricochet gets all of these dream matches out of his system, people are going to move on, just like the Hardy Boys. The moment the Hardy Boys faced Darby Allin and the fucking Bucks, people moved on from the Hardy Boys. Here's why Will Ospreay ruined Ricochet's life. Because at least Ospreay has evolved these past 4 years. These past 5 years, he has evolved his character, but not Ricochet. I'm like, nigga, you told Ricochet to come to All Elite Wrestling just so y'all can run it back? Like, why? He's not going to do well here. His character has not evolved. At least his character has evolved. Ospreay, his character has evolved these past 4 years, but not Ricochet. It's not going to end well. He's going to be a flop. He's going to be a failure in All Elite Wrestling. The fans have already moved on to somebody else, okay? There is no honeymoon. That shit is over. People have moved on from his first match against Kyle fucking Fletcher. So I'll give it about 2 months that Ricochet will stay in that mid-card and people will forget about Ricochet in All Elite fake pro wrestling, because he's not going to reach the levels of a Ospreay. He's not going to reach the levels of a Max. Why? Listen, in order to have a nice feud with Max, you gotta have a good mouth. You gotta have mic skills. When it comes to All Elite fake pro wrestling, it feels like Common, he loves to push guys with at least decent mic skills. Ricochet has none of that. What feud are you looking forward to? This man can't fucking talk. Are you stupid? Like, you people don't fucking think. It's not all about the match. You have to think beyond that. Beyond that means, what about the feuds? What about the in-ring promo battles? We all know this man can't talk. So how are you going to be connected to his feuds if this man cannot talk back and forth? He's back to being the same old Ricochet from the goddamn indies. He has not evolved, and I can't see him turning heel. I can't see it, but Triple H was going to turn this man heel. Obviously, he was going to turn heel on Dragunov. That was the fucking storyline, you stupid dummies. Look it up. He was going to be a heel. Everybody saw it. Eventually, he was going to turn on Dragunov. The seeds were already planted on his fucking Twitter page. But fucking Ospreay fucking brainwashed him. Ospreay brainwashed him. Wow, man, why would you leave the World Wrestling Federation and your super thick girl is still on a roster by herself on the road? Okay, how about you ask Matt Hardy how that worked out for him? Imagine leaving your sexy ass girl around horny ass wrestlers on the road. Bro, she is a ring announcer. She has zero to do on the road besides talk to people. This was so fucking dumb. Why would you come here for fake matches? Like, I don't get it. This is weird. This is beyond markdom. This is beyond mark mode. You came here to have fake 5-star matches, and yo super thick girl is in another company on the road by herself around horny ass wrestlers. Keep in mind, Samantha Irvin is a ring announcer, not a wrestler, which means she has zero to do on the road besides talk to other men. This is not good. I don't know why he did this. I have lost so much respect for this man, because I don't get, you got a super thick girl by your side and you leave her to go to a different company on the road. You on the road. She is in a different kind of state. I don't understand it. I'm done.